Ah, such a happy sound. I'm up at 2,100. Very nice. Took a little while just to get up. It was a little bit slow to start off with, but yeah, now got up. We had a very smooth climb. Okay, so I'm in a nice gentle climb. 0.9, just touching 1 on the averager. Very nice. Just a little bit slow. Need to work a little bit. So I'm exploring the cloud, trying to find the best bit, feeling the air, listening to my vario, and looking at other pilots, and looking out for birds. Having a good look around to see who's got some lift. So I think this climb has fizzled and gone. I see a glider climbing over there. So I've got a little bit of a lift. Very weak, but I can also see a vulture. So I'm going to fly out towards the vulture. Birdie. Thank you, Birdie. I think it's important to say hello to them and also to thank them for their climb as well. Nice 1.1 on the averager. I have a feeling I'm not in the best part of the lift. I have a little explore around as well. Yeah, 1.3 there, 1.5, 1.6. That's it. Make sure I don't fall out of it. It's a little hazy today, so you may not be seeing it quite at the glory that it is. So this is just a really nice, easy climb. I feel quite relaxed, just going with the flow. But I'm also keeping a really good lookout all around me for when I lose this climb or it fizzles out. I've got to have a good idea of where I'm going next. And what I'm going to do is, so that climb was pretty good, it's about a 1, but I'm now seeing a gaggle forming and I think they're climbing better than I am. So I'm going to glide across. I'm going to use a little bit of speed bar because they're not so close to me, so I'm just going to bit of speed bar, lift up on my brakes and go and join this other thermal. A little bit of bumpiness on the glide. A few pilots to fit in with, so I don't want to upset anybody. So as I'm coming up to the thermal, I'm assessing where I can slot in without getting in anybody's way, because that would be rude. I've got a guy just above me. I think I've settled in quite nicely. Yeah, and see, that was worth gliding across to. Now I've got a 1.9, so much nicer. Having a good look around as well, see what my next options are. can see one bird thermaling. See a couple of pilots climbing, which includes Carlo and Crispin. So I'm keeping my eye on them. I'm just bouncing around on the edge of this cloud. So a slightly broken lift as I'm going round, but I'm still going up. So from this sky, I'm looking more again that the south seems to have some good options. Definitely got 2 or 3 gliders there ahead of me that are playing around in something. It doesn't look amazing, but I don't have anything right now, and I have good height, so I reckon I can go and explore that. So again, speed bar is on, and I'm heading to that cloud and those gliders in front of me. Got about half speed bar on, just to give me that extra little push. I tend to play around with 1/3 to half speed bar, sometimes 3/4, but I'm not racing. I don't need to have full speed bar on the whole time. I'm just trying to get from cloud to cloud in a relaxed fashion. Very nice, 1.8. And beneath me I've actually got some fairly recently ploughed fields. There's also some water as well, some sort of quite large ponds or reservoirs. So it could be that I'm climbing where those dark fields are meeting the water. Slight movement and you fall out of these blooming things. That's where I'm going to cheat slightly and look at my OD, because I have a nice trail on my Navitor OD4. You can have a trail of where you're thermaling, and the good bits of lift show as a nice red line, and you get sort of amber and yellow and blue when you're just in sync. So to get me back into that thermal when I fell out of it, just glance down at my OD and have a quick look to see where that thermal was to help me get back into it. I'm moving a bit more under this cloud. Areas of it that are dropping sort of tentacles down. Having a bit of an explore to see if it's working any better over here. At the moment it's not. But there we are. It's feeling a little more positive. Let's do a full 360 and see if I can maintain that. That gave me actually only half a turn in good lift, so I'm not quite in the best part of that. Let's have another go. Widening my turn out a little bit, listening to the vario, feeling it. Oh, that's feeling nice. See if I can get a full 360 in good lift. Oh yes, that was a full 360. I'm now getting 1.1, 1.3. So I'm back up to 2,100. Just having a shuffle in my harness, because when I'm starting to do lots of 360s. It's nice just to really get my body in the right position. I'm in the advanced lightness 3. So those of you who've done a harness fitting session with me, I often talk about shuffling and using your body, particularly in the lightness 3, because we're working with a hammock style. I'm really using my core to flex and roll and push out onto my foot plate. And when I'm going round to the right, my preferred method is pushing onto the left side of the foot plate, which I find gives me the best sort of tilt on the carabiner. Sometimes you then even out and apply a bit more pressure on the right side as well, to give sort of even pressure on the foot plate. Things are going a bit more hazy as we're in the wispies. So I'm going to do that little exploring to the edge of the cloud so that I'm not popping into it. This is fantastic! Whee! Sometimes you get those surges. I don't like them, but to sort of catch the wing. That moment where you feel your stomach sort of staying in one place and you lurching forward. Not in the best bit of the lift, that's why. Get back in, get stuck in. So this is a bit of a stronger climb. Lawrence way above us is sticking in big ears. So yeah, quite quickly we've got into 2.3, 2.4. I've fallen out of it. This is where it gets a bit bouncy. Okay. So it's going back up to 2260. Carlo's just above me now at 2.3. I can see on the sky tracks. Oh, we've got a nice little gaggle of 4 of our group. You can hear on my vario it's now not too happy. Got a kind of 3 meters a second down at the moment. Time to get out of here. Get on that speed bar. Brakes come up. Don't want to be applying any brake while I'm on speed bar. I'm just now using the back risers just to try and keep me on course. Starting to hear some little blips. Ease off the speed bar. Get my hands back into play. Getting back up to 2.3. And you're probably noticing around me it's getting a bit more hazy again. So I'm keeping an eye out on the cloud above me. I'm on the southeast tip of it at the moment. So I might now take a glide, staying under the cloud, get myself in a better position. Ooh, starting to feel a bit cooler. Wonderful thing about Colombia is I've just got a small top underneath my speed arms, and it's generally all you need out here. So I'm gliding now underneath this cloud, pretty much almost at base really. flying out to the north-northwest tip of it. And if I did start to pop into the cloud, I can always escape. And I'd be actually escaping to a bit more to the east. So I'm keeping an eye on that. And that's where my window of sunshine is. Ah, it's so lovely here. I'm just looking around. It is hazy, but I'm looking around. I'm just seeing puffy cumulus clouds in pretty much all directions. Woohoo! Ah, then we have Carlo. Hello! So I hope you've enjoyed flying with me in Colombia, and that you find some of the tips useful. It's a very nice looking cumulus to the left of town. Give you a good shot of it.